Call to order the roll call, starting on my right.
Councilperson Brent Byer.
Mayor Jimmy John King.
Councilperson Craig Anderson.
Councilperson Jeremiah Olgen.
And we have Councilperson Josh Arndt on the computer looking at us. Approval of tonight's agenda.
So moved.
We have a motion to approve. We have a second.
Second.
Nothing from staff.
Correct.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That carries. Approval of council meeting minutes, regular meeting of March 10th, 2020. Look for a motion on that.
I'll make a motion to approve.
We have a motion to approve. Do we have a second?
Second.
Any questions or discussion on that? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? That also carries. That'll take us to the minutes of March 12th, 2020, closed litigation session. Look for a motion on that.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
A motion and a second. Any question or discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That also carries. That'll take us to, we just lost it. Minutes of the March 12th, 2020 workshop. Look for a motion on that.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
A motion and a second to approve. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That also carries. I'll take us on to finance and budget, accounts payable, and the additional listings there. When does she come up?
She's on.
She's on.
Well, she can hear us, but we can't see
Yep.
her. so- Okay, if we have any questions on this, we can ask Finance Director Carla. If we have no questions on finance, we'll look for a motion to approve.
Move to approve.
We have a motion to approve. Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? That also carries. That'll take us on to motions and general business. First things under motion and general business tonight is purchase of a Durapatcher by Public Works. The past year, I've been exploring, this is prepared by Public Works Director Sean Hale. This past year, I've been exploring options available in order to purchase a Durapatcher, which we would use to patch our streets when potholes and cracks occur. Since this maintenance equipment is used only occasionally and for a limited period of time, I have been working with area cities on a joint agreement to purchase or share this piece of equipment. Last Tuesday, Brian from the city of Chatfield and I looked at a used 2001 Durapatcher. Purchase price is $12,500 and would be split between the two entities. I've attached a copy of the agreement for your review.
We must not get along very good with Chatfield, Sean, I take it? Right. Because it's like a 6-page agreement and just sharing a Durapatcher.
It's a ligament of the city's contract that models up to.
I use it Tuesday, you get it Thursday.
All right, you've all looked it over. You got any questions for Public Works Director Hale?
So as far as just possession, it's just whoever used it last is gonna keep it in their garage until the other one needs it, or?
We will store it at our facility for the long term because they don't have the storage,
Okay.
and we can squeeze it in our back. Brian Burkholder from Chatfield, their public works director, is a very easygoing guy, nice to work with. I have no qualms working with them in this. Prices for maintenance on it and everything will be split 50-50. We'll store it in ours, so we'll have to view it. We'll get to view it before it gets put into storage to make sure it was cleaned out properly. And that's the biggest issue that I've learned on these machines is making sure it's cleaned up properly after each use. It's something we'll probably use a week in the spring, in May, and a week in the winter or fall before winter to ramp up around the iron, which this year we hit a lot of iron on the manholes and stuff like that, causing damage to plows. And so we want to ramp those areas up, and the state has done that some for us in the past, and it's worked really well. So I feel totally safe doing it with Chatfield. I'm kind of glad it's down to 2, and they're very responsive, good to work with and everything, following through.
All right, if there's no other questions for Sean, council action requested will be to approve the purchase and enter into a purchase maintenance agreement with the city of Chatfield.
So moved.
Do we have a motion? Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second. All in favor say aye. Oh,
I forgot to say one thing with this. We are going to do a rental of this. Renting a unit runs around $4,500 per month. So we're going to rent it, and 100% of that rent will be knocked off the purchase of it. So we do get to try it for a month to make sure that this unit is going to work for us. So to make you feel a little more comfortable about the process.
That's pretty comfortable, right?
yep. All right, we got a motion and a second, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That carries. Thanks, Sean. Next up, looks like we got a fire department. Vance, you might as well get up to the podium. Let me read through this quick.
Go fast.
From the fire department, prepared by Vance Swisher, Chief, authorization to purchase used area platform for the fire department. I'll give you a little background. Stewartville Fire Department has been in investigation opportunities to replace our aging ladder truck for some time. City Council provided approval at their March 10th, 2020 meeting for 2 fire department apparatus committee members to travel to Brindle Mountain Fire Apparatus to inspect the 2004 Seagraves platform. If the apparatus met the expectations of the committee members, City Council provided the authority for these individuals to sign a purchase agreement for the apparatus, which would obligate the city to 10% of the agreed upon purchase price as a down payment. The committee members inspected the apparatus on March 13th, found it to meet the needs of the community and the department. Committee members signed a purchase agreement for the apparatus in the amount of $325,000, which included a list of desired repairs, modifications, required certification testing, and delivery of the apparatus to Stewartville. Once the purchase agreement is fully executed, Brindle Mountain will deliver the apparatus to Stewartville in late June or early July. Once the new truck is in service, the Stewartville Apparatus Committee will work with the city administrator to move the existing truck to surplus and determine the best method of disposal. Matt, you got anything to add to that before we?
No, it's the same stuff that we talked about at the meeting a month or a couple weeks ago. They went there, they looked at it, they found some very minor issues that they want to have repaired. Burley Mountain is going to repair all those to our satisfaction, has a 1-year warranty on it, as we discussed. It's got new tires being put on it, so this is examples of things they're doing for it. The tires looked a little worn, they're putting brand new tires on it, so we'll have a full set of 12 tires on it, some paint repair on it, a couple other little things like that on it. So, but no, we're very happy with it. The committee members were very pleased with it. So I think it'll be a good opportunity for us to get an economical truck for a good price.
Questions for the chief? Josh?
Oh, it looks like a good deal.
All right. All right, action requested then will be to authorize the city administrator, and city clerk approval to execute the purchase agreement between the city of Stewartville and Brindley Mountain for the purchase of a 2004 Seagraves platform, stock number 12347, for the amount of $325,000. Do we have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We got an aye from Josh too, so unanimous. That is approved. Might as well stay up there, Vance.
Yep.
Next item under general business, authorization to purchase a replacement trailer for the existing Gator UTV. Stewartville Fire Department has determined that the existing single axle trailer used to transport our Gator and associated grass fire equipment is severely overloaded. The trailer is rated for approximately 2,000 pounds and when we scaled and weighed it, was over 2,750 pounds. Stewartville Fire Department would like to purchase a trailer similar to the trailer currently used to transport our Ranger UTV. The trailer would carry our gator and associated equipment while allowing for us to replace the gator in the future without the need to replace the trailer to match the size of the new UTV. In discussion with Public Works, they believe they have a use for this trailer to transport existing equipment needed for summertime maintenance around the city. The Stewartville Fire Department will transfer the trailer to Public Works for their use and it meets their needs. Chief, you got anything else you want to say about that?
Yeah, so just a little background on that. We've had this trailer for quite a while. What we found was we had some really weird wear going on it. So the springs were kind of getting weird, tires were wearing weird. So we're trying to figure out what was going on with it. Took it down to the scale house, found out it's severely overloaded. We replaced the tires and stuff like that. A couple other things I didn't put in here. Right now the UTV is not strapped down. So the thing is just sitting on that trailer with just weight, and then the tools are just loose on it. So if you approve us to move to the new trailer, as we have with the Ranger, we will be able to strap that UTV down. So if for some reason we hit something, it won't come flying off the trailer. And then we will put some bracketing system and some cargo storage on the front of the trailer to hold the loose equipment that's just kind of laying on the trailer right now. So right now it's perfectly fine. I haven't talked to Sean since we talked last time whether or not the trailer will work for them. But right now we cannot find the title for it. So the value of the trailer really is minimal. So if Sean can use it, we just want to move it right over to Public Works.
All right, any questions for the chief? Josh?
No, I don't have any.
Action requested then is to authorize the Stewartville Fire Department to purchase a new tandem axle utility trailer for the amount not to exceed $8,500. Authorized to transfer the existing single axle trailer to the Public Works or move to the trailer to surplus to be disposed of appropriately by city administration. Do we have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Josh said aye, so it carries. Thank you.
Thank you much.
Thank you, Vance. You can step out. You're ready to. All right, that's the end of general business. That'll take us to mayor staff consultant reports. Tonight under mayor's report, the city of Stewartville would like to send their sympathies out to the families of Marilyn Goodman, Verna Tiki, Dr. Robert Jensen, Sandy Jones, and Bernadine Reel. Another note here is Neighbors Helping Neighbors wants your help. They will reach out to our elderly and disabled to see what they need. They just need to know who to contact during this time. They can get food, they can take you to the doctor, they also have student nurses that will just give a person a call and chat for a little socializing, which is going to be very important this time. Give us a call at City Hall and we'll pass this information on to Kathy at Neighbors Helping Neighbors. And I'd like to thank our community for pulling together the last couple of weeks, and we've got a couple of weeks ahead of us yet. I want us to all just think about, let's put our party affiliations aside. Let's listen to the doctors and scientists. Let's do what needs to be done so we can bring these communities back up to full strength. Let's don't forget about our neighbors in town. Let's don't forget about our businesses in town. Let's keep this great community we've got as great as it always will be by pulling together through this, because we will come out the other end stronger. That's all I've got for now. That'll take us to city administrator's report.
Reports in your packet. Obviously, the main news is operational activities are going to continue on as best as we can. All the employees have been great, saying they'll do their part to try to keep all our essential services going and keep helping our citizens. I'm getting word that several of our neighboring cities are following generally our practice too, so that makes us feel good. I know we've reached out that if someone does truly run into some troubles, to the extent we can, similar to what our fire department does, we'd certainly try to lend a helping hand to a neighboring city, as I'm getting word from them that they would try to do for us. So that makes us feel good, and following the mayor's directive and all of us working together. As you know, today the governor came out with the next bit of guidelines. We do have the summaries of those, and we're getting those in, including the most recent thing right from the governor's office that just came a little bit before the meeting. So that information will be available for any of you, or if you get calls from citizens, and we'll try to help get that out, because it defines all these different groups that are working together. And then just to end on a really nice, happy, good note, we got word over this past week or two that we received one of the grants we had applied for the safety equipment, basically the radar electronic signs. Something similar to what you see down in Racine, but that was a state farm grant, and we got the full amount we asked for. So we'll be working with them on getting that incorporated here in town. So with that, I think
Any questions for the administrator? All right, thank you, Bill. That'll take us on to Finance Director. Carla, do you have a report?
No report.
No report? All right.
No report.
Thank you. Public Works Director, Sean.
Reports in there. I'd just like to say that with all this stuff that's going on too, the guys have been great about, we're coming in, we're not congregating in the break room at all for breaks or lunches. They're working right through those or taking small breaks out in the field to try and keep people separated and whatnot, and they've had a great attitude about it, and things are going well with it. Other than that, everything's in the report.
Well, tell the guys thanks. You're doing a great job through this difficult time. The bathroom downstairs does look great. You guys did a great job on that. But keep up the good work and keep the guys healthy. All right, that'll take us on to no city engineer report tonight, no library director. Fire chief left on us, so we're not getting a report there. Committee commission board reports, Chamber of Commerce. Nothing tonight. EDA, HRA. Nothing to report. Finance,
Nothing.
library,
Nothing.
park board,
Nothing.
personnel, planning, zoning.
Nothing right now.
Nothing right now. Public safety,
Yeah, no report.
No report?
Yeah.
public works,
No report.
ready.
Canceled, no report.
Roll call.
Canceled, no report.
Stu 180.
No report.
Transit Advisory Committee.
They're working on their next meeting to hopefully be in May.
Folks out there in Facebook land, you're gonna see a lot more of this where there's not gonna be any reports because our committees and commissions are trying to stay safe too. We're doing what we can to keep everybody as healthy as we can. But we're also trying to keep city business at full speed ahead. I appreciate it from all the staff and everybody for all the work they've been doing and putting in. That'll take us to open mic, which I don't know if we really need open mic tonight, but it's there, so we'll.
There were no written comments that came in.
No written comments, nobody here, so I guess we can just fly right over open mic. That takes us to the final motion of the evening, motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
We have a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned.